I'm 23 weeks plus something today, and I came in on Thursday because I was having contractions 3 minutes apart. They were intensifying. I already have a cervical stitch that is currently keeping my cervix closed, and the fear was that these contractions were going to cause my cervix to dilate, rip open my stitch, and then I'd be having a baby before viability, and 24 weeks of viability. That scared the life out of me. We have done everything for the last 5 days to try and slow that down, and so far it's happened. We've had to use a few different interventions in order to make sure that happens, and it's been a bit of a headache, to be fair, like a massive headache. My mental health had been very stable, but things change. I'm not feeling so stable at the moment. But today, as I said, is day 5, and I got myself this beautiful little, I had a little shop at the chemist to get myself some stuff to treat myself, make myself feel better whilst I'm here. It's very difficult because I just wasn't planned. Like, I haven't planned anything. I probably should have had a hospital bag ready, but I just kept thinking I have time, because I really wanted to make sure that like this pregnancy was going to be a little bit different to the last one. I didn't expect to start having contractions at the time that I did, so I thought I had like a few more weeks to get everything ready. And aha! Hey! I will do, thank you. I just wasn't ready. I just had the nurse come in. She wanted to do my observations. That can wait. It's very funny. I'm very comfortable with the nurses in the ward here, the midwives, because I had an admission for 5 weeks just 3 weeks ago. So many of us have gotten to know each other very well. They've looked after me a lot, and that means that like I'm pretty comfortable here. But yeah, annoying that I didn't have anything ready, like a hospital bag that would just make me feel a lot more comfortable. And I think there's the part of me that's like, oh yeah, I'll have everything ready just in case. But then there's also another side of me that's like, oh, don't do that, because like I don't want to act like a professional patient, like always like nervous. Like I don't want to be anxious about things, always having things ready. But I think I just need to change my attitude and just be realistic and understand that pregnancy for me looks like being prepared all the time for something happening. And I'm always saying that, like I'm always kind of, I just have to have a very different kind of perspective. And so I just need to take my own advice sometimes and actually do that, because I didn't take my own advice. So here I am, spending money on things just to help myself feel better. Yeah, my hair is very greasy, as you can see. This is like what is this? This is so disgusting. After doing some self-care, I've had a much better evening, and a little mindset reframe, I guess, because I
I reminded myself that as I'm going into this like transitional time, going from 1 to 2 kids, and also potentially having a baby that is coming early, and having to do that whole NICU journey, like this is I guess like my transitional period into that. And when do we ever get the opportunity to just kind of like stop and check out of everything, to really have time to really think about everything and be really intentional about the next season? Like, I really miss my daughter and I really want to be around her, but also I wouldn't be able to do these withdrawals at home, or it'd be very hard for me to do at home. It'd be very hard for me to not go into labour at home because I would just be very busy. So I just have to be very grateful for the forced rest, and the ability to choose to think differently as well. Like, I'm in a safe place, the baby is safe at any point in time. I'm supported, I have people who love me. We're in a good place. So although today was really clouded by the fact that I am withdrawing from opioid medication that I didn't want in the first place, I'm also grateful that the opioid medication did stop the contractions at the time that it did, or that it made the pain less intense. So that meant that my uterus wasn't as stressed and contracting even more because of the intensity of the pain. So I'm grateful for what they did at the time, and even if I don't want to be here today and taking them, I can now appreciate them for what they did at the time. I also am now trusting my body that it's doing what it needs to, that I'm supporting it the best way I can by relaxing and resting and being very intentional about that rest. So that's me this evening.